Okay, this is about drawing portraits. So we are going to learn about how to draw a portrait. A portrait is a picture of a person. So we're going to just draw a random person. We don't have to draw ourselves. If you want to try to draw yourselves, that's fine. I'm just going to show you how to properly draw a person, not a particular person. So I need a pencil and a paper. See how my paper is just regular copy paper? That will work just fine. First thing we need to do is your head. So your head is a circle, but it's actually more of an oval, so it's a little bit longer. So if we do a circle somewhere in the middle of our paper, that's an exact circle. But our chin actually makes it go lower. So we're going to do it a little bit lower over here. Then, remember, draw light until you get it right, so that way you can erase it. Then I'm going to go in and erase that extra line. And that's about the shape of a head. Okay? We want to leave room up here to put hair, and want to leave room down here to put a neck. So, right in the middle. Now, we're going to do our eyes first. And our eyes are actually right in the middle of our head, even though it doesn't look like it. Our hair covers up a lot of our head up here. So we're going to put our eyes in the middle of our head. So I'm going to just make a small mark in the middle so I know where to put the eyes somewhere. Somewhere in the middle. Okay. Our head is 5 eyes wide. That means if I put this and split it into 5 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they're even. Okay, that's how wide our eyes are. If you just want to guess, that's perfectly fine with me. And we're going to draw our eyes. So our eyes kind of look like footballs. Okay, so they're that way, and then they do the same thing in the bottom. Okay, and we want them about the same size. So if they're not about the same size, you can go through. So I think like this one's a little bit smaller. I think it needs to go up. Okay, we want them about the same. When you have them about the same, then we're going to work on the inside of your eye. So we're going to do a circle on the inside of your eye that touches the top and the bottom. Then we're going to do another circle in the middle. And then we're going to do a small circle on the side of your eye. Notice how each of these small circles are on the same side. So they're both either on this side of the eye or they're going to be both on that side of the eye. If you get them on separate sides, they look like they're crossing their eyes. Well, we don't want your eyes crossed. Okay? Now, we need where our eyelid folds up and where our eyelashes go. So here's our eyelashes. That's where they go. And we have this line right here above our eye that goes from this point over. That's where our eyelid folds up so we can see. We also have eyebrows. So eyebrows that come up and over. So they go fat to skinny. Fat to skinny. Okay, now we have a nose, so we're going to have to draw our nose. And our nose has a line on one side and kind of curves under. And if you want to put like 2 kind of circles in there so you know where your nostrils are, you can. If you want to put a little line, but we don't need to box it out. It doesn't need to look like this because our nose actually doesn't look like a box. So I'm going to erase that part. Okay, our nose goes halfway between our eyes and the bottom of our chin. So there's our nose. Now we're going to do another halfway. Halfway between our nose and the bottom of our chin is our mouth. So our mouth is kind of like a bird or an M. And then I meet the ends, then I split it in half. Okay, there's our mouth. So we have our eyes, our nose, and our mouth. And actually your mouth goes right on the bottoms of your eyes. So if you go right in between your eye and go all the way down, that would be where the corner of your mouth should be. So that's how wide your mouth should be. Then we're going to do your ears. Your ears actually run from the middle of your eye to around the bottom of your nose. So they run to the bottom of your nose, the middle of your eye, and this will probably need to go a little longer. Okay, then we're going to do your neck. Your neck are two little lines on the side that come down. It's okay if it looks a little thick because we don't want you to look like you have like a stick neck. We want it a little bit big, kind of on the sides of our mouths, and then we're going to go out for your shoulder. Then we're going to give you a little collar so that way you don't look naked. Okay, now this does not have to be you, but if it is, you can add things like you have. So maybe if you have like a mole, or if you wear glasses. Okay, now is our hair. So our hair actually goes 2 fingers above our head. So if even boys' hair goes 2 fingers above our head. So we're going to make a little mark so we know where to put it. So your hair will actually go from here all the way to your ears. That's how all hair is. So it goes up all the way to your ears. Even if you're a boy, it always goes to your ears. If not, it looks like you have a floating mohawk or something. Okay, then I'm going to use crayons, and you can color any way you want. So if you want bright blue hair on your person, you can put bright blue. If you want them to have green skin, you can put green skin. You don't have to stick with your normal colors. You can color it whatever you want because we were just working on drawing it. So if I already drew one, so I'm going to show you that one. Here's my picture of my drawing. Okay, and I gave her blue eyes and blue hair, some purple in there, purple shirt and pink lips and pink shirt, and then I did lines in the background to fill in the background. Okay, my skin is normal, but yours doesn't have to be if you don't want it to. So if I get my crayons back out, I'm going to show you some tips. So when you do your eye, the colored part is this part. This is the colored part. Then you have a black part of your eye, your pupil. And then you always have a tiny dot in your eye because that's where the light hits it. Because it actually shines because it has, because it's wet and the wet makes the water in your eye shine off the light. And then you can just start outlining with your crayon. I know that there's some blood vessels in your eye, so maybe I'm just going to get some red and put a tiny bit of red in there. Not a lot. We don't want to look like we have pink eye or anything. And do the same thing over here. Okay, then you're going to keep going, color your person all the way in. If you have curly hair, if you want curly hair, you guys can do the curls like this. And fill that all in. If you have straight hair, you can do straight hair. If you want to do like a ponytail to the side, you can do a ponytail to the side. It is all up to you. I'm going to put some black in there. It's okay to have more than one color in your hair because not all color is all one color. Not hair is all one color. And fill it in. When it's all done, it should look something like this. You take a picture of it and send it to your teacher because we would love to see you practicing how to draw people. Remember, it doesn't matter if it looks like somebody. We're just practicing drawing your eyes, your nose, your mouth, and your head. Okay? I hope you have fun. Send me a picture so I can see.